takes so long when you're trying to train everybody on everything. If you ever that feeling like, oh, I don't know, like it's not good.
Video's been really fun. Technically, none of us can do two things at once.
Pick one and focus.
Don't forget to wear your vest that says I'm a real estate photographer.
Yeah, just do the like nerdy push-up.
I think creating a list of things you need to do, and don't worry about how you feel about doing that list. Just know that you have to do that list.
When you're not going after the challenges, you're basically leaving stuff on the table. You're slowly going neutral, and then you're slowly falling behind eventually. We're moving, we're heading in a direction. Just have the belief in yourself. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have an amazing guest. Her name is Rachel and Adkins, and you're with Focused Media Collective. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Yes. Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. What an honor.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad to have you here. We are honored that you're here. My other podcast host couldn't be here, but luckily we have you as a guest. Yeah.
Wonderful. I will definitely take her spot. I've heard such great things about your business, Neal, the HYN Group.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You guys are rocking and rolling?
Yeah, we're it's starting to kick up. Okay. So, and all joking aside, guys, we thought we would just chat a little today, just about what is going on in our world, that it's about to be spring market here. Rachel, I feel like already hit it. And but in New Hampshire, we're still getting annihilated by snowstorm after snowstorm.
I couldn't even imagine, Neal.
Yeah.
Seriously, the amount of snow you guys get, it's awful. Like that would just destroy the market. You can't, you guys still shooting it, which is shocking. But for us, when it snows, it's everything shuts down. Nobody goes anywhere.
I was talking to someone the other day, and they were like, well, what do you do when there's snow on the roof? I'm like, what do you mean? We take the photos. Like we're not gonna scrape the snow off the roof of the houses every day to do photos. Like, really?
Right.
But I get it. It's like, well, you can't even see the roof and what it looks like because it's covered in a foot of snow, but it's just reality here,
Yeah. How do they do inspections of the roof when it's snowy?
That's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe the guy gets a roof rake. Like I actually have had lots of problems. In general, our roof is super, super old, but it's also insulated super poorly, which creates something that you've probably never heard of called ice dams. Oh. And we literally had water coming in the ceiling of my daughter's room the other day. So this ding dong was up on the roof like I'm Santa Claus with what they call a roof shovel or a roof rake for pulling the snow off. But I had to climb up there because it's a very flat roof up there, and I'm literally shoveling my roof off like you're doing, like most people do their driveway. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So we need a new roof, we need new insulation, and everything is a nightmare. That's how things are going in New Hampshire.
That sounds amazing. Congratulations, Neal, on your growth.
And I bit it on the ice the other day so hard at a listing appointment. So hard.
I saw that on social media.
Yeah, black ice, man. I showed up and it just started to snow, and my client's assistant, she's like, oh, it's starting to snow out there now. I'm like, oh shoot, it's starting. So I ran out to do the drone and do my stills and everything. So I'm walking around doing the stills. I'm holding the tripod, and there's a light dusting of snow on the ground. And I'm just walking over to the snowbank. I'm gonna, go take the shots of the back of the house. And right before I get to the snowbank, previously it must have melted a little, so there was black ice there, which I couldn't see because there's a dusting of snow, and just boom, hit the ground so hard. And my camera and tripod, I remember just kind of watching it smash into the ground. Because you're trying to
worst nightmare, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, and I kind of hurt my wrist, and I'm laying there like, what? So of course my next thought is, well, I'm not dead. Might as well make a reel out of this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I love the comment. You're like, someone's like, how's the camera? And you're like, well, I wouldn't have made this reel if my camera was broken or if I was broken or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I was like, well, basically like, are you okay? I'm like, well, it's clearly not that bad if I had the time to take a reel. Like I'm not calling the ambulance. No,
I'm bleeding from the head and I have a bone sticking out of my leg, but I thought I would make a reel.
Film
it would be good to do that.
Yeah.
I'm very dedicated to my social media presence.
But the funny thing is, the assistant, Mary, who I have a great relationship, she's hilarious. So I text them like, just fell on the ice. And so I get up and she comes running out and she's like, oh, you're okay? Okay, cool. And after she's like, oh, by the way, when I ran out, I had my phone ready to film you. And then I saw you were fine. It was kind of like, oh, dang. I'm like, that's the reality we live in. First thought everyone has is great reel.
Yeah. Great clients. You're like, thanks.
It was so funny. I was like, I totally would have done the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
This is going to be hilarious. I mean, as long as he's not really hurt, which I assume she figured I probably wasn't.
Neal, remember when we were running our businesses off of spreadsheet, a group text, and just sheer panic?
Yes, I remember my favorite project management tool. Didn't you see my text?
Yeah. If that's you right now, it's time to graduate to HD Photo Hub. It's the platform photography businesses trust.
Yeah. HD Photo Hub is an all-in-one platform built for real estate photography businesses. So your clients can order online, you get smart scheduling, and everything flows right into delivery.
And that delivery is the chef's kiss. Mwah! Their best-in-class marketing kit has gorgeous property websites, social media reels, and now brand new printable listing booklets and flyers that make your agents look like rock stars.
Yeah, those are slick. Plus, their pricing super friendly too. It's per listing, so you only pay when you deliver your jobs, which means you're not going to be hit up with some hefty bill in slow season when you don't have jobs.
Exactly. I love that. And they also have a killer integration library with iGuide, Dropbox, Google Calendar, plus top editors like eSoft, Auto HDR, and ImageLife. So you can plug in the tools you already use.
Absolutely. So hit up hdphotohub.com and use the promo code GROW, and you're going to get 15 full deliveries free when you sign up.
It's free and easy to create your account, and they'll even help you migrate from your old system. You only pay when it's time to deliver.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
It is tricky here in the winter, and you get that snow, and we've been having like these little mini blizzards come through, and you're trying to fly your drone in it. David was flying his drone the other day, and he had to go back the next day to shoot the exteriors because he didn't get it done before the snow hit. And basically his drone started freaking out. He couldn't even fly it because I think it was probably his sensors were like detecting the snow and freaking out. So he said it started like flying all over the place.
Weird. Can you just turn those off?
Yeah, I think he was just like, I'm gonna land it. This ain't good. And I was
probably
like,
not gonna be the best shots if that much snow is coming down.
Yeah.
Like,
at that point, it's like, just we'll figure out another time and get that exteriors done. So that's what we did. But yeah, it's been a challenge, And you know what else I'm noticing? Look is there pizza sauce on my rim of my hat right now?
I was wondering what that was. I'm like, is that like a little label or something that's
it's a label.
The brim of your hat? That is pizza sauce.
Yeah, it's pizza sauce, and I believe we just did all of our reads with pizza sauce on it.
It's
the whole
okay.
time.
You get to have pizza sauce on your hat for our reads for HD Photo Hub.
That'll be a fond
We're not redoing those.
No, we're not. No. So just the inside track. If you watch, and you see the little red thing on my head, that's how aggressively I eat pizza.
Now, every time you watch the reads, you're going to giggle because you're like, oh, Neal and his pizza sauce hat.
And I did not see it until just now. We literally spent like an hour doing reads.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
That's great. Well,
but yeah, so, and then this morning, more snow when I went outside. They like canceled school again. But here's the thing. I go to like shovel the driveway and there's fluffy snow on top, but underneath it was like an inch of ice.
Oh god.
So it must have rained and then snowed, And so there's no point in shoveling that because basically you're just creating a death trap. You're just revealing. So it's better to just walk on the snow because I don't have enough salt to like salt my whole driveway like that. Yeah. So anyway, this is what we're doing.
Why do you live there again? I don't understand.
I'm not sure. And I'm literally going like, you guys and are over there like getting an extra month of the, the busy season. I'm like, that's an unfair advantage.
Yeah. And it's been bad. It's like just rainy, misty rain, foggy. Just nasty the last few days. So we deal with that. We deal with a lot of rain, but we've had a great month. Like I board Kata at a barn, my mule. Yep. We got to talk about the mule. It's important. But she's at a barn and I keep her out in a paddock. But when it's really rainy, I bring her into the stall and I pay just per night that she goes in the stall because it's extra. And so I track it on this little sheet. And there was only 7 days last month that I actually put her in her stall. So there's only 7 nights of rain, which is pretty darn good for Washington in February. It's like, that's wild. Yeah.
Okay.
So
when does it pick up for you guys, like really be in the full swing of busy season? March. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It hit like mid-February for us, though. We got really busy. I was like, whoa, this is great. Let's go. Yeah. It was a little nerve-wracking because we're a little understaffed. I had hired a new gal and she ended up getting a better offer from another larger company. So she left. So then I was scrambling to hire 2 new people and they're still in training. We're in the middle of March, beginning of March. And I would love to get them out in the field in the next 2-3 weeks. But yeah, we'll see. It just takes forever to train them and they don't have the availability to come out with us 5 days a week. Otherwise they'd be ready to go by now. So it's tough, but they're getting close and they're both into it. they're enjoying it. So I think they're really good people. I think they're going to be a good fit. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's the best thing, right? That's the thing. When you're hiring people, if you ever just have that feeling, this is what I've learned. If you ever have that feeling like, oh, I don't know, like it's not a good fit. But if you have that feeling like, yeah, no, they are what we need, but they're just not there yet. Like that's good. That's fine. Because you can train that. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. They're a good fit. Awesome. They'll get there. Yeah.
So they'll be on photos, Matterport, and drone right out the gate, and then we'll get them trained up on video. So
cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, it takes so long when you're trying to train everybody on everything, right? Yeah.
Video's been really fun, Neal. We went down to Portland and trained with Mosaic Studio, me and Carly.
Yeah.
We did a little trade. So we did lifestyle, like headshots in the studio for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and like group photos. And then they did, we went to a house and we practiced video and learned how they shoot their reels. So just getting that like hands-on training and them like really showing us how to dial in all of our settings on our gimbals and like just getting everything, because I've been using my cell phone for so long. I used to use my big gimbal, but it's been like 2 or 3 years. So to go back to the big gimbal was like,
oh yeah, and when you used it, it was like when people were using the full-on Ronin with like the double handles, like the
2 handles,
the big setup. Yeah,
which was easy for me to handle. But honestly, now that I'm with what is it? What do I use? I don't even know.
Use the Pro 4, whatever the heck it is, DJI. Yeah, Ronin. Yeah, and that was a Ronin too, that old model. But that old model was prior to these ones that are a single,
Ronin M. This is the Ronin S, I believe.
Yes.
Something like that. Anyways, I'm getting the hang of it. It's been really fun to do video now. Like I've learned some techniques that just leveled us up, and to watch Carly and Michael too, like really just getting it and seeing the videos come together. We also got a new in-house editor. So we're using him part-time and then our other editor part-time.
Cool.
So we've kind of shifted all of our systems. We have, new editors, it just feels like new techniques. Like we're just leveling up. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been putting a lot of time in together as a team to really dial in our systems and the way we do things. We're also using ClickUp for our project management for all of our videos now for communications. So the communications are more streamlined versus before it was like, it's in an email somewhere, we figured it out. But now it's like, we actually have systems in place. So it's coming together. It's been a lot of work, but we're getting there. So
yeah, that's one of the things I'm playing around with right now too, is right now we literally have like a regular Google sheet that's tracking who got the video, who's editing the photos. But I'd love to get it a little bit more, I don't know, where you can actually communicate back and forth a little more directly in that as well. So I am looking at Slack and I'm looking at ClickUp for that kind of stuff too, to figure out which way I want to do. Because I've used Trello as well for some stuff, but more on my own. I've never like integrated it in with the whole team. And that's what I like to do next, that everybody can go like, chat with something related to that job. Oh, forgot to say they need to, remove the ice bucket, which is a reality of here. There's like the Home Depot salt bucket out front of a property. Like, oh, we need to edit that out of those photos, that kind of stuff, to just kind of have it all more centralized. But it's all fallen in line with my goal to really get everything, all the processes streamlined, to be easier to repeat everything. And, it'll get there, but it's all one thing at a time. And one of the other big things we're working on, I've been focused on, is the social media management. So I've got 2 clients on board for social media management, and been going through like onboarding calls and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about that and hopeful that will be a great example moving forward to attract other clients, whether they're real estate agents or other businesses potentially down the line, for some social media, some recurring kind of revenue for the business. That's a big one that I want to get nailed out. So I've really been focused hard on that. And once that's up and running, I think I'll feel a little better about tackling some other things. But I'm kind of very singularly, as Rachael knows, I can focus on one thing really well.
It's not a bad thing, honestly. No. I mean, technically none of us can do 2 things at once. So it's just people think they can multitask, but you're probably better off if you just focus on one and really give all your energy on it. Yeah. You probably get a lot further.
I know. I just know my own self that if I try to do both, it's one's going to get dropped anyway. So pick one and focus, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get that really ironed out. I've set aside time for that, I'm spending every Monday on that kind of stuff. So I'm not on the schedule for Mondays. And then the next thing is I got to get a new shooter. And, there's always a million things to work on. We're also improving our video as well. I think one of the things that's been exciting about our video lately is I've been giving the team some like videos about sound design and stuff like that. And I've seen some improvements on that besides just the basic, like adding swooshes, they've actually been layering in some other sounds and stuff like that. And, tell a difference. It's like, oh yeah, it's got more depth. It's just got a little bit more to it. So we're slowly, always trying to take it up another notch. So there's progress being made. So that is exciting to me too. And also seeing the guys, we've been doing more meetings and we did like an in-person training with some video stuff, trying to show them some of the different moves that I did. And I saw, the other day, David had he did a fun move in one of the videos and I was like, cool, dude, nice. And they had just learned that. So it's kind of fun to see that kind of stuff. And yeah, so it's good.
That's great. Yeah. We've been doing a lot of events too, a lot of pop-up headshot pop-ups. Carly is now the director of sales and a lead shooter. So she has been going out and booking headshot pop-up events and just any kind of events we can get, anything we can get our foot in the door with. We've been doing a lot of that lately and it's really getting us a lot of clients. It's been working. It's amazing.
Oh, I might be doing my first ever. So I did a headshot pop-up event for a brokerage open house before, right? Where I took headshots for people. And I kind of loosely said, you could have a headshot or I'd do a reel for you. But the funny thing at that time was nobody wanted to do the reel. I thought it was a great idea. Now I've actually heard other people like using this as a marketing strategy that they do, the reels that they'll do, basically film a house and then they'll just do a quick intro with the different agents and edit a video, edit them into that video so that they'll share it and it'll get more eyeballs on the listing, from these other agents. So actually somebody just reached out to me about doing that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can try it again. But it'll be specifically just the video offering. And so I'd be curious to see how well that goes. I think that'd be fun. We do have an interesting project coming up too, which is like really weird. I'm trying to do some unique reels for it and stuff. It's a 20,000 square foot home. That's like somewhere around like $4 million.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a foreclosure, which is another interesting combo. So it's like
marketing a foreclosure. Wow.
Yeah. So I think the bank, it's the bank who's got the realtor and they want to market it and get it sold. So we're doing reels for it and everything, but it's a unique scenario where it's a foreclosure. I don't know how ideal it is inside until we get there. Cause I see the old pictures, but typically when foreclosures, I don't know about a $4 million foreclosure. That'd be my first of those. But typically a foreclosure, there's weird things that happen because the homeowners aren't happy. You know what I mean?
They take like flooring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
like,
the stove or whatever they want with them when they leave because they're like, I better take everything I can. There was copper piping. Like
Right.
Yeah.
There was monstrous chandeliers. I think I heard the agent say, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard her say like they took some of the fancy chandeliers. So it'll be weird if there's these big grand halls and there's like nothing to look at.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it'll be an interesting challenge. That'll be a first.
That'll be fun. Is it going to be staged or no? Probably not.
I don't know the answer to that question. Probably not. 20,000 square feet. I doubt they're going to stage it. Or if they did, they'd maybe just do a couple of rooms would be my guess. I don't know. But we also might try, David's also been experimenting with FPV. So I'm bringing David to do this. I'm like, hey, dude, whether you're ready or not, trial by fire. I'm like, it won't be the predominant, so don't stress out, but let's do an extra reel. You do the FPV flying through because it has an indoor basketball court, indoor pool. And so I'm like,
fly in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are brave. Do you have like propeller guards?
Yeah, the FPVs are not, they're so small and they typically, I haven't seen his in person, but typically they do have guards on those propellers.
Good.
But they're way more compact than like even my drone. That's not big. They're way more compact than that. Yeah. But I did say like your insurance up to date, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No crashing in the house.
Sorry to interrupt. If you haven't heard, Rach and I are using Pixl CRM.
Pixl CRM isn't just another boring tool. It's basically your business's best friend. With Pixl CRM, you can automate your lead generation, follow-ups, client communication, and stay top of mind with email campaigns. And there's just so much more.
And if you want, you can try it out today. Just go to pixlcrm.com/STS, and you're going to get the first month of Pixl CRM free. Which actually, I did have a conversation with Brian over at Local Slaver Films. He's like, yeah, dude, you actually want to make sure that you're added, since my shooters are independent contractors. He said you actually want to be listed as an additional insured on their policy. I'm like, oh, really? I didn't think that mattered. But so I can't have them add me as an additional on there. And I guess with our insurance that we all use it, I guess they said it doesn't cost anything extra to do that. And then I'm covered as well. If they decide, if we do break something, somebody wants to come after us, then we're both covered. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I heard, y'all.
Well, interesting. I'll need to look into that.
Yeah. So
insurance is not fun. We need to find an insurance person we could have on the podcast that could help us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would be a good guest.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that I don't know anyone that enjoys that.
No. Yeah.
Just the insurance guys for some reason.
Oh, and you got to find somebody who actually knows about drone insurance specifically, because it's such a different beast. I had called both my guys the other day and I'm like, hey, just so you know, with the events going on in the world right now, people are going to be heightened right now when it comes to drones. Literally we're having drone attack, drones drop bombs on buildings and stuff like that right now. So I'm like, hey, just FYI, maybe save the drone for last.
Shot out of the sky.
Yeah.
It just could happen.
If somebody comes out hostile, you want to very quickly say, I'm just real estate photography.
Don't forget to wear your vest that says I'm a real estate photographer. I'm not shooting your house.
Even if you don't wear glasses, wear some and just do the nerdy push up a couple times. That takes them down a notch automatically. You're like, oh, he just said nerd. Okay. That's what I do. I mean, yeah. So anyway.
I don't know. It just feels like the time has sped up. We talked about that. Neil and I talked about it on our phone call today. I was like, do I feel like time has just sped up? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I have zero time for anything. Like, I used to do this, my business, the podcast, my business, and master plan. And somehow I had enough time to do all three of those things. Like, I don't think I was doing any of them really great, but now I'm just doing this in my business and I feel like I have less time than ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
You've doubled down on all the stuff. You've been really focused on a lot of stuff in your business. You have a lot of new hires.
Yeah. And I'm really jumping back into the business and really trying to build it this year.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was kind of checked out. I was like, it's running, it's fine. Like, so yeah.
Yeah. That's been my biggest shift to this since PMRE is just the whole obstacle is the way kind of mentality. And I did listen to that audiobook, which was really some cool stuff in there. When you're not going after the challenges, you're basically leaving stuff on the table and you're slowly kind of going neutral, and then you're slowly falling behind eventually if you do it long enough. So I think we've both been dove head first back into the obstacle. What can we improve? What can we do better? And you think like you're working on just the littlest things and the time is gone. It's like, really? I've literally been trying to accomplish as much as I can since PMRE. And I'm like, what have I done? I don't know.
It's been 4 months. Have I done anything? I don't think so. No,
Where has the time? I had so much downtime and I should have a $20 million business by now.
Yeah. Dang it.
But we're heading the right direction.
Yes,
the obstacle's the way. We're heading that way, and we're doing the right thing. We've got momentum. I heard a cool thing today was, or was it yesterday, whatever, but about momentum is when you just start in the right direction. That's the best thing you can do is just momentum. It's a lot harder to slow something down that's already in motion. So we're moving, we're heading in a direction, and then the next thing is you've got the momentum, and then to just have the belief in yourself that you can do it. If you've got both those, the positive mindset that I'm going to do this, and you've got the momentum, then you just keep going in the right direction.
Yeah. And I think creating a list of things you need to do, and don't worry about how you feel about doing that list. Just know that you have to do that list. That's a big thing for me, because I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it. And then I'm like, no, that is my job. I have to go do it. Don't let your feelings get in the way. Just push past that and know you got to knock out that list. As I say, I look at my list right now. This is obnoxious.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
There's a few crosses off things on there, but.
Well, you know what's funny is too, when I first started the business, there wasn't a night that I wasn't up until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, working on it. Well, you can't do that forever. Come on.
No. But you get comfortable though. I think when you get things going, it's so easy to get comfortable and then to just, go to bed, even though you could have maybe spent a little extra time to focus on something. So lately I've been like, last night I stayed up too late, but I really knocked out some stuff and I was like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to actually kill some stuff. Like I knocked out a whole bunch of these, but knocked out, I had a call from social media client. There's a lot of gold we got from the call for to make some really fun, really fun, but also valuable, like good reels. I'm excited about the reels for her, that she's just going to look like a boss. So I wrote a whole bunch of scripts, pulled them from the conversations, did Otter AI for the, as we were talking, recorded it all, and then went through it, let it kind of summarize some stuff. Yeah. So I was up into the wee hours, and I came up with some fun reels that I'm excited about, but also some good, like, quality stuff that's going to make her look good and be an authority, not besides just the fun stuff, to, help her out with the social media. And I'm excited. Yeah. I knocked out, like, I don't know, 11 scripts or something like that. So that was cool.
Dang. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Now, Carly and I had a content day. We're trying to do a content day once a month for the business to knock out some reels. And she filmed me. I did a little commercial for the business that we're going to make into an ad. And it turned out really good. And then I sent it to my editor, my in-house editor, which is so fun. I can just like send him a bunch of footage. Like, oh, I'm a grandma too, Neal. That happened in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
I don't know if we've talked about that yet.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah. So Carson and Sid had their baby, little Graylee.
So cool.
She's so cute. So I made a video. Actually, maybe I'll post it on Grow so you guys can see it. But I made a video. I've never done a lifestyle video. I did her newborn photos, which I'm going to edit after this podcast. But I was like, well, I'm going to try a video because I know how to shoot video now because Tony and Alex taught me at Mosaic. Not that I don't know how to do video, but I had all these new skills and I was excited. So I'm like, I'll make a lifestyle video. And then I sent it all to my editor and it turned out beautiful. Like I was so happy.
Yeah, it was so cool. So, and they must have loved that.
Oh yeah, they were thrilled. But she's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's a little. You forget how little they are. Their little fingernails are like 1/16 of your fingernail. It's wild how little they are.
I know.
So cute.
I know. You ever just like see old pictures of your kids and go like, oh my gosh, that's right. They were that small. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, that feels like an eternity ago when they were little. Like I went to Bible study today and 2 of the moms brought their kids and they're just like running around and they come in, Mom, they're like 2 years old. Just a whole different era, of life. And it's amazing how quick it goes. It's just wild. So,
I literally just today I was looking at Elsie and I'm like, why are you so big? Did this just happen? What is going on? She's like huge. I'm like, holy
How old
cow.
is she now? 9?
Yeah, she's going to be 10 in May.
That's insane. Yeah.
10. 10 is like the first beginning of like, I remember that stuff. That was exciting. 10.
Yep. Yep. You feel like a big kid. Yeah. My daughter is 13. My son is 15. He'll be 16, getting his driver's license in May.
Oh, wow.
Which is wild. Yeah. And then Abel's 4 boys. They're 18. We have a senior in high school. That's his last kid to be in the house. And Abel's moving in with me this summer. So I'm actually going to have a real live-in husband.
A live-in husband. I've heard of those.
I'm like, he can help with chores. Woohoo.
Oh, no. Oh, the poor guy.
Poor Abel. Little does he know. Yep. I'm still working on cleaning out my closet. I keep buying more clothes. This is a problem, Neal. But it's okay. Anyways, so
we all have our issues.
All is well. Yeah. So then we have Bradley in college. He's a junior in college. He has 1 more year. Trevor's out of college. He's 23. And Carson's 25. He's moved in with his girlfriend. Yep. And he's got a baby. So we have a nice little family. It's fun.
Grandma Rachael. Who would have thought?
Yeah, you can call me Step G.
Step G. Okay.
Step G.
That sounds like some kind of hip hop dance. I do the Step G.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And then I did a very white dance. If you're watching the video, there was
not even
very little rhythm that happened there.
It's gonna be so bad. Oh, Neal, guess what I downloaded? This is so fun. An app to help me learn how to sing better.
Oh, I tried downloading that one time until I got to the point where like there were all these questions and I was testing all these songs, and then it was like the paywall, and I was like, oh.
I know it's like $15 a month, but I've already done it 3 days. I've only had it for 4 days, and I was like, this is actually really fun. I enjoy it.
Oh, that's cool.
I tried. There was one song. It was only level 2, and I tried the same song. I did it while I was driving, so I couldn't look at the lyrics and like as well as I needed to get the pitch right. And it's like a 5-star system. And I did it 2 times and I got 3.5 stars. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to nail it. So I try it. And I'm like, that had to be better. And it's like 3 stars. And I was like, crap. I went down. It's like, forget it. I'm not doing this while I drive. I have to do this while I'm sitting and like
I need to
looking at
focus
the
to improve
notes
my
and
voice.
how they go up and down. Like, yeah. So anyways, I'm learning how to sing because I love singing worship songs and I love singing at church. But I feel like I I don't know. I just feel like
Do you sense people looking at you out the side of their eyes when you start singing, when you really get into it? They're like, what the?
They're like, this girl needs to stop singing. No, if I could be like on stage at church being like a worship leader, I would love that. But I don't really know how to sing like that.
My sister's in the choir.
Goals. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See, I could be like a backup
She never
singer.
was like a big singer or anything, but she loves it. Yeah, she really loves it. And it's fun seeing her up there. She gets a kick out of it. So, and to this note of how busy Rachael has been doubling down on all the stuff and all the things going on in her business, there will probably be a few episodes coming up that Rachael may not be a part of if she's not able to make it. So just be aware that I may be running some interviews solo without Rachael until she can come back. So don't be afraid. Rachael will be back if she's not there that time.
I'm done. I'm out. Neal, you pretty much run the interviews anyway, honestly. Like I feel like every time we do an interview, I barely talk. It's like you always have the best questions. You keep it going. No. So I don't think you'll miss me when you're interviewing people. It'll be great.
Stop. Yeah. Everyone's going to miss you and they're going to be like so happy when you finally come back. Like, oh my, Rachael, we didn't realize how bad it was until you were gone and we just have to listen to only Neal. Like he's fine in small doses.
No, they're going to be like, we want Neal. We want Neal.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm not. That is not a fear that we have to worry about.
Anyways, I am going to Hawaii next week too. So I have a trip coming up for a week. It's like we leave Friday, we get back Saturday. So it's a nice long trip that was planned right in the heart of busy season, but it was a complimentary trip. So you can't say no to that.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So that'll be great. And then,
and we just had our little hiatus already for both of us to try and focus on the business. So we really want to get things rolling again. So this is the best scenario we come up with is to keep rolling. Rachael will be back when she can, but it'll just make their love for you grow fonder. Absence does that to the heart.
Yes, exactly. So, and hopefully we'll come back with some new wisdom for you.
Oh, yeah.
New ideas.
The wisdom from Hawaii vacation, which is take a vacation in Hawaii. I think that's the wisdom.
Go on vacation more. It's great. Abel and I decided we're going to go on vacations every quarter throughout the winter months because in the fall, because it's terrible here. It's awful. This time of year, I get so depressed this time of year. I have no hope. It's like, we're right there. The cherry blossoms are on the trees. Like, it's happening. Oh, sunshine is coming. I'm so excited.
Blossoms already. Wow. Yeah, okay.
I know. It feels early this year.
Yeah,
it's March 6th.
Seems early.
Right?
Yeah, we are nowhere near anything happening here. I'll tell you that much.
I joined HG Auto Hub in April of 2020. And honestly, without them, my business would have fallen apart. There's no way I could have done the volume that I did without this all-in-one back-end system to help me organize and run my business.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things I love now is I've educated all my clients about how valuable these marketing kits are to win new listings at their listing appointments. So now they're bought into it. They're bought into my packages that are all set up in the system. It makes it very sticky. I love it.
Yes. And they have brand new printable listing booklets with multiple pages, which are great for luxury listings or the agent who just want to showcase more of your work.
Now they have a whole bunch of integrations. I don't know if you played around with any of these, but I've been playing around with AI editing. So I've played around with Image Live, Auto HDR. They've got eSoft in there. What else do they have?
Well, they also have a whole integration library with iGuide, Dropbox, and Google Calendar. So they have a smart scheduling system. You can order online and it'll integrate with your Google Calendar and it calculates drive time. You can put parameters in there to set how many shoots you have in a day. It's amazing. It does pretty much everything that you would need it to run your business smoothly.
Totally. And it's built by people from our industry. This isn't just some random scheduling platform. It's designed for photographers. So everything that happens just makes sense and flows with the system, goes and connects right into your listings, which is amazing. If you guys are thinking about checking out HG Photo Hub, make sure you use our promo code, which is GROW, and you're going to get 15 free deliveries when you sign up.
It's free and easy to create an account, and they will even help you migrate from your old system if you're ready to move over. They have exceptional customer service, so check them out.
Actually, that will lead me to our very last thing today. I have a horror story that I would like to share that I already told Rach, but I'll tell you all, which...
It's horror story time.
It's horror story time. So I was way out there, like an hour and a half from where I live, kind of out in the country, shooting this cool house, and I had to march out in the snow. Like the driveway wasn't plowed. I had to kind of like hike in snow up to my knees to film this house. It was just exteriors, but they wanted some winter scene of this and then to do some summer scene later and everything. And they really wanted to show this river that was right next to the house. or brook. I don't know what it was, but it was a good size river or whatever. So I'm flying the drone up the river because I wanted to fly it up and then kind of turn and see the house or whatever. But there's like overhanging branches and stuff like this. And for whatever reason, the drone was acting really weird that day, where it was, even though it wasn't far from me, it was having lag. And I've heard there's some atmospheric stuff that can happen that can mess with the connection on the drone. So I don't know if that was it, but
probably a solar flare, Neal.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of those.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. So I don't like track that, but I guess there are some apps and stuff where you can track that, and I don't. So it's probably what was happening that day. But anyway, I was flying up the river, and there's this kind of like, the river was really beautiful, but you could see like the ice where it like pushes up, like it had like thawed recently, and the ice kind of crashes into each other. So it had some of those like peaks of the ice across the river, but there was snow all over the whole river as well. So it was frozen, but there were some areas that weren't. You could see the little holes where you'd see the water running through. And so there was one spot there that I wanted to film because otherwise everything just looked white. So I was just flying over that part, and there was a down couple trees across the river there too. And so I was about to fly over that, and I was moving my drone, drifting up a little to go fly up over those sticks over the river. But I didn't realize, because of the lag, like I had over adjusted already because I didn't see it move. So I kind of extra adjusted just enough that it caught a branch above it, because I didn't know I flew that high. I wasn't intending to fly that high. I was trying to, go through this thing. So it hits that and falls on the snow on top of the river. And I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously, dude, this is like, it was really cold out. I'm like, this is just like, oh, they don't find Neal for another 6 months because Ding Dong went across the ice to get his drone and fell through and just froze. Like, they'll find me in a million years to be the famous caveman of the future that they found. Like, look, he had glasses. We didn't know they had glasses at this era. Anyway, so I literally had to, I tried to like figure out any way to get across the river that looked safe, and it was like all looking kind of sketchy. And I ended up, and I had like my backpack on me because I had backpacked in with all my gear because there was no like driveway that I could, so I had all with me. So I had to like set down my backpack. The edge of the river to go down to the water was steep. There was like, the kind where like you have the river banks and the trees like leaning out over it. And so I had to kind of like slide down. I had to like kind of reach out and like grab a branch to like hang down that thing to get down to where that river was. And then, so I found like a stick. So I had this one long stick that I was holding out like the guys on the tight ropes, because I figured I would use it to like bang the ice and see if it was thin. And a couple places it went through, and I'm like, oh my God. So I had to find like another path. And then I was using it like that, thinking like, well, if I fall through, like the pole is longer, so hopefully it won't fall all the way through the ice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what Ding Dong is doing to get his drone. Like, I probably should have just left it there. But
it would have been in the river. You can't leave it when it thaws.
I know, and I can't buy another DJI right now, or it's hard to anyway. So anyway, and then I like shimmied. I'm like, and I was thinking literally like, I should probably film this, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna film my own death. That's embarrassing. Literally, that was like the thought. I'm like, I don't want to, if I fall on that ice, I don't want anyone to know about it.
Totally.
I was genuinely like afraid though. I was like, this could be a hypothermia scenario if I fall through this stupid ice. And so I shimmied across like a down tree, like I was like a horse, one leg over it. I was shimming across that for a while. And I just think like, I probably should have filmed it, because what a ridiculous scene. Yeah. And then the other thing was, luckily it had the locator thing for the drone, because I couldn't see the drone because it landed in like a foot of powder. So it just vanished. Poof, gone. Oh, no. I'm like, I know it was like right in that area. Where the heck is it? Yeah. So then finally I could see like just like a little poof area. I'm like, that must be it. So they dug it up. There it was. Drone was fine and everything. But oh my gosh, so sketchy. And then like the agent like called, like, are you still filming the exterior? The homeowners are wondering if you're done that. And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. Snow's just slowing me down a bit today. It's awfully deep.
You didn't tell him.
No, like, yeah. Sorry. Jackwagon was over the river for a half an hour trying to get his drone back because he caught a stick as a ding dong. I mean, what the heck? So anyway, I don't recommend the stick method, because who knows if that would have worked. But I'm just, that's what happened. And I thought I'd share it because, oh boy, Neal, seriously, there's always something.
It's always something. Good job, Neal. Thank you for not dying. That would have been sad.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, let's all watch the death video of Neal where he fell into the river.
I'm really sad you didn't make a reel of this. You should have.
I know. It would have been funny. And I did have my like GoPro with me. Everything was in the bag, but I literally was just like,
you were on a mission to save that drone,
it was so embarrassing, and I was literally afraid I might like be in danger. Like when you're really worried about being in danger, you don't really want to be like, let's record it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Fine.
Anyway, but yes, I do kind of wish I at least got a shot of me going over the tree on the river, like straddling a horse. What an idiot.
Awesome.
Yeah, but those are the moments that make it interesting, right? The things we do.
It keeps you young, right? Keeps you going.
Always. I think the winter does keep you young, though. Oh my gosh, people in California, they're doing their ice baths. Here in New Hampshire, we just go to the grocery store. We just walk outside, ice bath.
Gosh, yeah, terrible. No, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, cool. Well, anyway, gang, thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed the chit chat and banter today, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Happy busy season. Let's go.
Let's do it. Bye, guys.